Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we are doing the my top 5 reports. This is on the 130-pound super featherweight division. What the top 5 reports are is basically me breaking down my top 5s, how I see the top 5 in each division from 122 pounds all the way to heavyweight. And I'm going to do these after every odd month of the year. So the next one will be at the end of May. It's just to give you an update on the best fighters in boxing, because the top 5s, I mean, these are the best fighters in boxing. And you should know what they're doing and how they're being positioned in the weight class, in their weight class. So before we get into that, if you guys could smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get. And I'm just trying to build my channel up. So if you could show me some love, I'd appreciate it. And if you don't like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs down or leave me a comment and let me know why you don't agree. I'm all about transparency and honesty, so just hit me with it straight. But back to the top 5 here at 130. So starting it off at number 5, he actually moves into the top 5, and that is O'Shaquie Foster. And the reasoning, O'Shaquie Foster in February got a crack at the vacant WBC title when he took on previously undefeated and reigning featherweight champion Ray Vargas. Vargas came in the favorite. I picked Foster to pull off the upset because of his size and his boxing and his style. I thought it was going to be very complicated for Ray Vargas, and I ended up being right. He outboxed Ray Vargas, outclassed him, and he got a clean 12-round unanimous decision and captured his first world title. So he's at the party now, is O'Shaquie Foster. So a very good win. We don't know what he's doing in the second half of the year. Hopefully on the next top 5 report, we will have a little idea maybe of what he's doing next. Number 4 at 130, and pretty much staying there, is Hector Luis Garcia. He actually drops one spot for number 3, mainly because somebody moved into the top 5 that's ahead of him. Hector Luis Garcia fought in January, moved up to 135 and challenged Gervonta Tank Davis. And, he got broke down and he got stopped in that fight. He fought in a good fighter above his weight class, made the challenge. He's moving back down to 130. He's already been ordered by the WBA to make a mandatory defense against Lamont Roach Jr. Not sure when that fight's going to take place, but I'm assuming the earliest would be the summer. Probably going to push more towards August, September area for Hector Luis Garcia, but I don't really think the loss to Tank Davis hurt his stance here at 130 pounds. So I think he'll be back, and he'll be able to try to bounce back in the picture. Hopefully we got a better idea on when him and Roach are fighting on the next top 5 report. Number 3, dropping one spot for number 2, is the undefeated IBF champion Shavkat Rakhimov. Well, Rakhimov is going to return in the month of April when he defends his IBF title for the first time against undefeated former champion Joe Cordina. That's going to main event at DAZN card. This was a fight that we knew it was coming. It was supposed to happen in November, but Cordina had to pull out with an injury and got stripped of the title, and that allowed the top 2 contenders, mandatory challengers, which were Rakhimov and Zelfa Barrett, to fight for the vacant belt. Rakhimov stopped Zelfa Barrett after being put down himself earlier in the fight. Very good fight. And now he has to make a mandatory defense against Cordina. I'm going to make a prediction. I think he's going to beat Joe Cordina before the next top 5 report. But I do think Cordina has a puncher's chance, as he did against Konichi Ogawa when he knocked him out to capture the IBF belt. So this should be an interesting one. Saturday, April 22nd on DAZN. Make sure you check that one out. It should be good. Rakhimov and Joe Cordina for the IBF title. Number 2, dropping one spot from number 1, is the former 2-division world champion Oscar Valdez. Valdez, he hasn't fought. He's actually scheduled to return on the Haney and Lomachenko pay-per-view undercard, where he's going to rematch Adam Lopez, a guy that put him down when they fought a few years ago. and he stormed back and stopped Lopez in the 7th round of that fight. This is basically him to shake off some rust prior to a summer showdown for the WBO title against Emmanuel Navarrete. So, should be good. It's going to take place before our next top 5 report. I'm going to pick Valdez to stop Adam Lopez again and push forward towards that showdown with Emmanuel Navarrete, which should be very, very good. Hopefully we have some kind of idea and date by the next top 5 report. And that's it on Oscar Valdez. But the new number 1, he actually went from number 1 at featherweight to number 1 at super featherweight. That is the newly crowned WBO champion, 3-division world champion, Emmanuel Navarrete. As he in February on the February 3rd ESPN main event, he took on Liam Wilson, who was undefeated, for the vacant WBO title at 130 pounds. And he got put down earlier in the fight, but then stormed back and scored an upset, or not an upset, scored a 9th round TKO victory as he broke down Liam Wilson and captured a championship in his 3rd weight class. He made history with that. He became the 10th Mexican-born fighter to capture a championship in a 3rd weight class. So definitely a big win right there. And based on his resume and everything, and him capturing that belt also helped. I think he's deserving of the number 1 spot. Next up for him is supposed to be Oscar Valdez during the summer in a big showdown. They were actually supposed to fight in February, but now Valdez, as I just said, is rematching Adam Lopez in July on the Haney Lomachenko undercard, and if victorious, he is going to get the crack at Emmanuel Navarrete in a huge showdown right there that I really can't wait for. So, should be good. Can't wait to see it. That is my top 5 report on the 130-pound super featherweight division. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been here with the truth.